1.1.1 Central Processing Unit, that is CPU. It is the electronic circuitry of a computer that carries out the actual processing and usually referred as the brain of the computer. It is commonly called processor also. Physically, a CPU can be placed on one or more microchips called integrated circuits. The ICs comprise semiconductor materials. The CPU is given instructions and data through programs. The CPU then fetches the program and data from the memory and performs arithmetic and logic operations as per the given instructions and stores the result back to the memory. While processing, the CPU stores the data as well as instructions in its local memory called registers. Registers are part of the CPU chip and they are limited in size and number. Different registers are used for storing data, instructions, or intermediate results. Other than registers, the CPU has two main components, that is, one arithmetic logic unit and control unit CU. ALU, that is arithmetic logic unit, performs all the arithmetic and logic operations that need to be done as per the instruction in a program. CU controls sequential instruction execution, interprets instructions, and guides data flow through the computer's memory. ALU and input or output devices. CPU is also popularly known as microprocessor, right? Now have a look over the input devices in 1.1.2, that is the input devices. What are these? The devices through which control signals are sent to a computer are termed as input devices. These devices convert the input data into a digital form that is acceptable by the computer system. Some examples of input devices are keyboard, mouse, scanner, touchscreen, etc. As shown in the figure 1.2. You can see the input devices includes keyboard, mouse, scanner, touchscreen. These are all comes under the input devices, right? Specially designed braille keyboards are also available to help the visually impaired for entering data into a computer. Besides, we can now enter data through voice. For example, we can use Google Voice Search to search the web, where we can input the search string through our voice, right? That means the voice is also a form of input device. Input data entered through input device is temporarily stored in the main memory, also called RAM, of the computer system for permanent storage and future use. The data as well as instructions are stored permanently in additional storage locations called secondary memory. Output devices in 1.1.3. The device that receives data from a computer system for display, physical production, etc., is called output device. It converts the digital information into human understandable form. For example, monitor, projector, headphone, speaker, printer, etc. Some output devices are shown in figure 1.3. Right, see the output devices such as display monitor, your speakers, printer, 3D printer. A braille display monitor is useful for a visually challenged person to understand the textual output generated by computers. A printer is the most commonly used device to get the output in physical, that is, hard copy form. Three types of commonly used printers are inkjet, laserjet, and dot matrix. Nowadays, there is a new type of printer called 3D printer, which is used to build physical replica of a digital 3D design. These printers are being used in manufacturing industries. Which printers, that is 3D printers, are being used in manufacturing industries to create prototypes of products. Their usage is also being explored in medical field, particularly for developing body organs. What is a punched card? A punched card is a piece of stiff paper that stores digital data in the form of holes at predefined positions.